welcome back. Thanks for joining us in our next video. Today we are going to learn to field strip our Ruger Mark IV 2245 Lite. So what we need to do is we need to unload this firearm. We have other videos showing how to the complete steps of how to safely unload this firearm. So I'm just going to quickly run through them. Keeping in mind all of our safety rules, we are going to remove the source of ammunition and then clear our chamber. Locking our chamber open, we are looking visually, and we can physically inspect the chamber to make sure that there is no ammunition in there. Again, in our other video, we go into more depth and we explain each and every step. We want to make sure that there is no ammunition in our workspace, and there is not. So now that we have a cleared firearm, what we are going to do is we are going to field strip this so that we can clean it. All right, now we have a completely unloaded firearm. We're ready to move on to the next step of field stripping. The field stripping process for the Ruger Mark IV 2245 is very simple. Unlike its earlier counterparts where it was rather in-depth and difficult to do, this is an easy process. The first thing that you want to make sure you do is send your slide home. So release that slide stop on the back and let your slide go forward. Then here on the back of the gun is a button. You press that button and the whole top rotates up. As it rotates up, you can then take off the lower receiver. So now the lower receiver is apart from the slide and the bolt. You can now slide the bolt right out. And here is your Ruger Mark IV 2245 Lite field stripped and ready for cleaning. To reassemble your firearm when you're done working on it, it's very simple as well. Slide your bolt back into your slide. Make sure that it is completely in there. And then you take your lower receiver, put it there on the lip of there. Make sure that your slide is completely forward and just snap it down back into place. And now it is completely reassembled, and we will go into our function check. All right, so now we have reassembled our firearm and we want to go ahead and do a function check. That's why we have snap caps with us, to make sure that all of the functions work on this gun and that everything is back together properly. So the first thing that we want to do is make sure that our safety is engaged. Then we're going to load a magazine with snap caps in it into the gun. Now our magazine is loaded, we need to chamber a round. So we will pull back on the slide and chamber that round. Now what we want to do with our safety engaged, we want to make sure that it works. So we'll depress our trigger and make sure that nothing happens. You hear that there is no click. So now we will take our gun off of safe into the fire position. As we press, we want to hold that trigger back so that we can simulate functioning this firearm. So we're going to press and hold our trigger back. You hear that the firing mechanism went forward. Now we want to cycle the gun just as if it had live ammunition. We're holding the trigger back. We cycle the gun. That next round chambers. Now as we release this trigger, it's going to reset, and we want to hear that click on that reset. You hear that reset. Now we're going to press the trigger again, making sure that the firearm functions. You hear that again. We will again cycle the slide. Now we want to flip our firearm onto safe and make sure that as it goes to safe and we release to the reset, that nothing happens. You do hear it reset. However, there is no click saying that it fired. Now we will again press the trigger, and nothing happens. This gun has now been function checked. Thanks for watching this video that we went through the field stripping of our Ruger Mark IV 2245 Lite. We appreciate you tuning in to all of our videos. We will have other videos coming up on different things that you can do with this 2245 Lite to improve its accuracy and make it more fun in our competitions. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time.